President William Ruto is asking African states to use local currencies to conduct businesses to reduce reliance on the US dollar, which hinders infra-Africa trade. Now, Ruto added that the Afrieximbank will facilitate payment to respective traders in their local currencies. Now, the president also added that Africa must fix its infrastructure to stimulate trade in the region. Faisal Ahmed has more.
Of the AFC.
President William Ruto has urged African countries to trade amongst themselves using local currencies so as to boost regional trade. Speaking during the opening of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Council of Ministers meeting and the African Private Sector Dialogue of AFCTA, the president stated that African countries are held at ransom and that they should employ other means of trade that are not dollar dependent.
We are all struggling. And all our businessmen are struggling, and our traders are struggling to make payments for goods and services from one country to another because of differences in currencies. And in the middle of all this, we are all subjected to a dollar environment. Kenyans want to pay for Tanzanian goods in dollars. Tanzania wants to pay for DRC goods in dollars. Egypt wants to pay. Why are we bringing dollars in the middle of our trade?
Ruto further stated that there is a mechanism in place that will allow traders to exchange goods and payment be done in local currencies that will be facilitated by the Afrieximbank.
I am, however, delighted to note that Afrieximbank, in its mandate to facilitate intra-Africa and extra-Africa trade, embarked on building a centralized payment and settlement system to support trade under the ACFTA. It is called the Pan-African Payments and Settlement System. Banks and payment providers can plug directly to it to enable secure and instant payment in local currency.
According to Ruto, the continent must establish sustainable funding and accelerate the overhaul of its infrastructure. He said that governments, the private sector and development partners must partner to further this cause. He noted that the lack of efficient transport systems on the continent continues to impede investments.
Low infrastructure connectivity is a serious impediment of our ambition to realize Africa's full trade and economic growth potential. Consequently, this dialogue provides the perfect occasion to align government and private sector complementarity with the colossal demand for port, rail, road, and air transport, power and energy, as well as information, communication, and technology infrastructure.
The president appealed to countries yet to sign and ratify the AFCTA agreement to join their peers in fashioning the next global economic powerhouse, which is Africa. Faisal Ahmed, Citizen TV, Nairobi.